that I can speak because I don't want to switch my... Hello everybody, how are you today? Beautiful day in Halifax, a little bit cloudy, but it's nice and warm. So my name is Colleen Hodder and I represent the Public Service Alliance of Canada. The Public Service Alliance of Canada represents 172,000 workers across this country. Our members are federal public sector employees as well as workers from the academic, community and private sectors. We are tax experts, fisheries officers, park wardens, diamond miners, teaching assistants, commissionaires, and much, much more. And we are activists who are every day fighting a federal government that is anti-worker, anti-union, and anti-woman. Today, on May Day, PSAC members are taking a call for workers' rights in the context of continued job loss, attack on our wages, pensions and benefits, and assaults on public services. In the recent March federal budget, Harper Conservatives declared war on federal public sector workers. The government imposed a spending freeze on the operational budgets of all federal departments and announced a finding of almost $18 billion in savings over the next 5 years. Savings, of course, being the conservative code for cuts and reductions in programs and services. We are already feeling the effects. Oh, sticky fingers, not working. Within the last month, plans have been announced to eliminate 147 term and casual positions at Citizen and Immigration Canada's Case Processing Centre in Sydney, Nova Scotia. This deep cut will be felt throughout the country and primarily by immigrant populations. Applications for Canadian citizenship will now take even longer to process, and applicants for permanent resident cards will have to wait longer to access health care and social insurance cards. Another blow came in April when Canada Post announced it would privatize its contact centres at the cost of 300 jobs. 65 of these jobs are in Antigonish. This privatization will replace decent jobs with precarious jobs. It also opens the doors to a full-scale sell-off of Canada Post, one of the most important and successful publicly owned crown corporations in the world. Nova Scotia is also seeing a quiet program of centralization of Service Canada staff and cuts to the services for unemployed. The province also recently lost its Federal Labour Affairs officer in Cape Breton and will see the closure of the Human Rights Commission office this fall.
Shame!
But PSAC is fighting back.
Yes, we are!
We will not allow the Conservatives to punish workers in an attempt to fix a financial crisis that was not our making. And we will expose the assaults that are in fact thoughtless cuts masquerading as fiscal restraints. We are also fighting the government on another front. The Canadian pension system is in crisis. For an entire generation, wages have not kept pace with the cost of living, raising a family and saving for a long and healthy retirement. On top of this, over 60% of working Canadians do not have a workplace pension plan. These workers rely on the Canada Pension Plan or the Quebec Pension Plan, Old Age Security, the Guaranteed Income Supplement, and whatever they are able to save for themselves. But too many Canadians have not managed to save what they need, and our retirement system is leaving too many Canadians behind.
Shame.
Having more poor seniors and having workers working longer due to insufficient retirement savings and pensions only increases demands on government services and social services, which in the long run will be more costly. This is not a workable solution. Next page. The most effective stimulus spending is on social infrastructure. The government needs to put money in the hands of people who need it most and provide the public services at all levels that support these Canadians. The retirement security of working people should not be the shock absorber of the government mismanagement. Along with the Canadian Labour Congress and its affiliates, we are demanding that the government double the Canada Pension Plan and the Quebec Pension Plan, and that it increase old age security and the guaranteed income supplement so that we can raise seniors out of poverty and reduce our reliance on financial markets for economic security. We are also demanding a pension insurance fund so that when companies go bust, their workers' pensions are guaranteed. It's clear that Harper is attempting to position his government to win a majority in the next federal election.
No way!
No way. Right, sister, you're right. We must all work to save public sector jobs, public services, and public pensions. And we must mobilize to ensure that Harper's goal is never realized. This is a job for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister.